I say, here at Kajun Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it with no problem.
Hello, everyone, and welcome and good morning on this beautiful, bright, early Thursday morning. How's everybody doing today? First in the chat today to get that pie point is Mr. Patrick Murphy himself, and so he gets that pie point for being first in the chat. Then we got Kajun Reseller. I hope everything's going well with y'all in the New Orleans meetup. To see you this early in the morning. Yinzer Picker, hello, good morning and welcome. James, all the way from Mexico. How you doing this morning, James? And I got Lucky Charms Wendy. Hello, good morning and welcome. They're telling everybody hello. Good morning, Robert's in the house. Mark, hello, good morning and welcome. Good to see you. I hope everybody's, yes, it's been a nice, relaxing week. Let's see. Then we got Mark Treasure, Noir, Miss Kayla, hello, good morning and welcome. Flipping Goodies. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Jessica, hello, good morning and welcome. Good to see y'all also. Then we have, I see somebody that just popped in the chat. Let's see, we got Jessica. And of course, I am on the YouTube side of Facebook as well. And this chat is just flying along. Bill Stoner's here. Hello, good morning and welcome. Good to see each and every one of y'all. Perlini, hello, Miss Pearl. How are you doing? Never ending saga, Mr. Kevin. Hello, good morning and welcome. Hope y'all all having a great day. Mr. Joey Bada Bing, your local mailman, number 22. How are you doing this morning, Mr. Joey? Good morning, hello, and welcome. Good to see you. Leo, hello, good morning and welcome. Good to see y'all. Yenzer Pickers telling everybody good morning. Miss K, Passports and Pizza Pies. Got an ad on this live. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Hey, it's so good to see you in the morning this early. I know you had a late night last night watching your listing challenge. You did pretty good for somebody who was with Paul on there, and you got more to list it than he does. So that's pretty cool. I don't know how y'all do it because I couldn't. It's so hard to do that and keep up with the chat. And so, yeah, hats off to you, girlfriend. Please call me Irene. Okay, Miss Irene. I will do. Thank you. All right. So without further ado, please give a warm and loving welcome to our guest today, Mr. Bill Stoner. Hello, and good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
All right. And so if you have any questions for the guest, make sure you put them in the chat. I don't know if you ever watched this channel before, but guess what? I have the link for you to take care of that. Here's our link for our guest today. I've been knowing Mr. Bill for quite a while. Here's his link if you haven't checked out his channel. He does a lot. So we'll go ahead and let him give you a quick intro, and then we'll get into some questions, and so you get to know who Mr. Bill is. Go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself, Mr. Bill.
Well, my name is Bill. I've been reselling pretty much all my life. I learned about scrapping when I was a little kid with my dad. He used to bring stuff home from work for me to scrap out for him. I've been selling on eBay since '98, and I sell on all different platforms: Amazon, Mercari, Bonanza, you name it. If it's out there and you can make money on it, I'm probably on there. I've had my YouTube channel since about the time YouTube started. I've been on and off for a while. Lately, I started to upload a lot of videos lately, and then I had a little medical issue, so I haven't had anything up new lately the last couple weeks, but I'm going to try to get some stuff out here pretty soon. And on my channel, I have lots of scrapping videos and reselling, garage sale finds, eBay, what sold type stuff, all that.
All right, everyone. So that's a little bit of an intro for you. If you haven't checked out his channel, definitely check it out. He does a lot of different videos. Again, I've watched a lot of his videos when I first started coming across his channel. He was also part of the, which I'm not sure if you are still right now, but I know at the beginning when I first met you, I met you actually in some auctions, in different chats that we were in. That's how I first met you, in the chats. So as far as you said you've been doing it for your life, is there any particular one platform that you usually sell on, or is there multiples? If so, what they are?
Well, I do a lot of scrapping stuff, make pretty good money there, especially right now because the prices on a lot of stuff is up. And then eBay is probably my main source. I have a couple of eBay accounts I sell on, and my wife has a couple of also. Of course, I do all the shipping for her.
Oh, okay. Now, do you do anything with online as far as Facebook Marketplace?
Oh yeah, I sell Marketplace. I've probably sold a couple $1,000s worth of stuff on there this year already.
Right. All right, everyone. If you're first time here and you haven't met Mr. Bill before, there is the link in the chat. Also, go ahead and drop your link to your chat so that others in your channel actually, so others can go and check out your channel. But then also remember, go back and watch some of their channels. Give them some thumbs up. Give them comments because that does help the channel in every way you possibly can think of. Also, good morning and hello. Welcome to Mimicking You by Silver. Hello, and good morning. Good to see you. So, do you do any antiquing or like an antique malls or anything like that, or do you have a booth or anything?
I did have one. I actually had two of them for a while, but I had them up in Auburn, and that's about 30 miles from here. So I wasn't getting up there as often as I should to update. I mean, I had a pretty large booth up there, but it just seemed like it was pretty much just paying for itself. I mean, it was a good place to store, stuff like that I didn't want to sell on eBay and things like that. But now most of that stuff I just throw out on Marketplace. Like I do lots of storage units, and I get tons of stuff from there. I normally just send what I'm not going to sell on eBay straight to auction.
Right. Now, do you do a lot of auctions as well?
Yeah, I mean, there's an auction house I help out at. They have an auction every other week, and before I got sick, I would go in and set up the auction. Actually, that's where I would normally be on today, because this is every other Thursday. I'd go set up the auction, and then I work the auction on every other Friday.
Oh, okay.
I put the stuff up for the auctioneer and call the bids.
Oh, okay. Cool. Pammy, hello, good morning and welcome. Bill had a
plethora
of information, picked his brain many times over the years. That might be why he made the comments he's making.
Okay. Yeah, I know a lot about a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Doing good here, Irene. Let's see here. Jennifer in the house. Hello, Jennifer. Good morning.
Hey, Jennifer.
When you do go out thrifting, though, I'm only basing this on the videos that I've seen you do. Is there any particular one item that you always tend to go and find, or is there anything that you would not pick up?
The first thing I look for is electronics. I have really good luck with electronics, and I can repair a lot of them if there's problems. I'll replace belts in DVD players and VCRs, and like these little CD players like this. A lot of times, that don't work. Then it might just be a belt needs replaced in it.
Right.
They're really easy to fix. So, and the profit's good, $20-$30 a piece on them.
I was going to ask you that, yeah. I noticed you also do some of your videos where you do a lot of scrapping. Now, what makes you decide what to take apart and put it at scrap compared to maybe fix, take apart to resell?
Well, a lot of times stuff that I get for scrap's been either sitting outside or it's stuff that the auction house has gotten rid of because it comes out of storage units or people will just drop a ton of stuff off for consignment, and a lot of half of it might be junk.
Oh, wow.
So they'll throw away what's not any good, because a lot of people that bring the stuff consignment, they do storage units too, and they'll just bring the boxes straight to the auction house. So they don't they know a lot. They know a lot of it's just going to go in the trash.
Right. They're lurking for time.
Now,
So
what we call micro scrapping. When I tear something apart, like if I get a washing machine in, I'm going to tear it down to its base components. I'm going to take the motor out of it, and I'm going to take the motor apart and take the copper out of that too. It doesn't really take me that long to tear something like that down, maybe 10, 15 minutes. I got a lot of power tools.
I'm noticing in some of your videos too, you're taking, when you're separating things, are you using anything to rebuild other items, or are you just scrapping it all down to the complete bearer?
Well, it depends what it is. I mean, sometimes there's components, like if I tear a treadmill apart, if the belt on it's good, I'll resell the belt. Sometimes the control panels are good. You can resell the control panels. I've gotten over $100 for control panels for treadmills, and the belts usually go for $30 or $40 a piece. Then you got rollers, and there's different things like that. Right. So I mean, treadmill is one thing you could scrap out to do that with.
So when you scrap it out, are you putting that all on eBay, or is there any particular platform you do that on, or how you get rid of those items?
Depends how big the stuff is. I mean, I've had treadmills come in that just needed some wiring redone on it. So I'll redo the wiring and throw it on Facebook.
Have you ever thought about doing some type of thrifting, like a thrift shop, to get rid of some of your items that you do have that you scrap down?
You mean like running my own thrift shop?
Yeah.
No, it's too time consuming.
Right. If anybody has any questions for Bill, go ahead and put it in the chat by putting either word question in capitalization, or just put my name at Kajun Roots. I can see it. I just sold a treadmill out. My last storage unit, I bought for $200. That is awesome.
Yeah, they can go for some good money. I mean, some of those treadmills are like $1,000, and normally they have had very little use because people normally just keep them in their room and use them for a clothing rack.
Right.
I think a lot of the exercise equipment ends up that way. But the best time to sell exercise equipment is January, February.
Yeah.
Because everybody's got their New Year's resolutions to lose weight.
I'm just checking the chat out, making sure I got all everyone has comments.
The storage units aren't as good as they used to be.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
As the storage units aren't as good as they used to be. It used to be like I started cleaning out storage units back in the 80s, and I'd go to a storage unit. They'd advertise they were going to have a storage auction. You'd go to the storage auction, and there'd hardly be anybody there.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't nobody wanted to go, clean those out or wanted to do that. And it's like sometimes you go to if you have to have at least 2 people to have an auction. So if you go, it used to be I'd take a friend with me half the time just to make sure there was 2 people at there to sell the units, and you could buy a unit for $5, just
right
to help. I mean, you could pay $1, but I usually go $5 just to help out the auctioneer because
they got to get paid somehow.
Yeah. A lot of times they would if you showed up and there was nobody there, sometimes the places would just tell you, just take the units, just clean them out, take what you want.
Right.
Because
I've seen that happen on other channels before too. Hello, Miss Taffy. How are you doing? Good morning. Hello and welcome. Good to see you. So when you go sourcing, and I know you said you have several eBay stores, what is the best thing you've ever picked up as far as when you're sourcing that you flipped and would not have thought of it being that much in value when you did list it and sold it?
Oh, there's tons of stuff like that. I bought a shot glass at a thrift store for 50 cents and sold it for 150. That was last year. And there was a little wooden, there was one good thing. I bought a $3 box at auction. It was just a lot of stuff for $3. And there was this little monkey in there. It had it was a brass monkey about this big, had a corkscrew that screwed into its butt. That sold for $175.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I bought exercise equipment from the auction. I paid $50 for these 2 big exercise pieces. Nobody wanted to mess with them because they were huge. And they come from some doctor. He bought them for his wife. She didn't use them.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize they hadn't been used, but so that I sold them. I think I got $1,600 a piece for them.
Wow.
So I put them on eBay as local pickup. And then, yeah, this guy, he came out, he paid me cash and came out, picked them up the next day. And he was real excited when he looked at them because he said they had computers on them. And he's like, he knew what he was doing with them. I guess he had an exercise place or something. So he said that he was real impressed. He said they hadn't even been used. I said it was used.
James has a question, Bill. Are you going to buy another house for the sale piles?
We actually have another house. We were thinking about having garage sales at it because it's in town.
Sandra, hello, good morning and welcome. Louis from Lone Star Picker, hello, good morning and welcome. Everybody's saying good morning. Good morning, Louis. Sorry, he's just talking and chat with everyone in the chat, telling everybody hello, good morning. It's never ending. Yeah, you're right about that. With that type of business, let's see. Mark says that Storage Wars brought it to light a big secret. Brought it to light a big secret. I started buying storage units in 2011 and bought around 1,000 since then, and still plenty of profits to be made. I've done the same thing at the beginning when I kind of was trying it out and seeing. At that time, I didn't even realize I was going to be thrifting. It was just, buying and flipping at the time, not knowing that it was actually a big thing. Back at the time, I did a couple of units, and it's a lot of work. No matter how big or small the unit is, you got to really look at what you got to get done to get it cleaned out, much less move it. Let's see.
There's so much fraud in the business today. There's tons of these facilities are just throwing trash in units, or they're going through the units and then they're selling them as lean units, and they're not.
Yeah, exactly.
I won't even bid on a unit if I see pictures from that they took inside the unit.
Yeah, because I've seen some people talking about, hello, good morning, welcome, Steve, in the house. I have seen where, which I didn't really notice this until recently when I heard a lot of different channels talking about it. If you're watching an auction or going online, because that's mainly where they're at now, a lot of people are talking about how you have to make sure if it says manager's special or lean.
Yeah, just because it's a manager special is not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, they might be one of those kind of units or facilities where they clean out the units themselves and they'll put the good stuff all in one unit and then just sell that unit. It's not always, just because it's a manager special doesn't always mean it's going to be garbage in there.
Right.
A lot of times, you do get a lot of garbage in it, but some of these places they'll throw the trash in their dumpsters and save the good stuff in a unit, and then when that unit's full, they'll sell the unit, and that'll be a manager special also.
Right. I don't know. I've always been leery about that, so that's why. I haven't done it in years. I got enough right now to take care of a year's worth of listings and antique malls and things like that. But when it comes to auction on storage units, I don't think I'm getting back into that. That's just my opinion. It's not for me. Rebuild, some of the best values are in the manager special. Yeah, I've seen some pictures, and I've seen some pictures where you can tell that was all crap and trying to sell it. Yeah. A manager special means no hidden treasures. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I've gotten some pretty good stuff out of some of those manager specials I've bought. There was one of them had a riding mower in it. That was really, I think I sold it for like 250
Oh,
bucks.
wow.
Yeah, I paid like $50 for the unit because nobody bid on it.
Uh-huh. Now, are
And
y'all still doing
just that
live
one mower in
auctions
there
in your
was
area?
$250, huh?
Are y'all still doing live auctions in your area, or is it all online now?
Most of the auction places around here are doing them on like proxy bid or high bid.
Oh, okay.
But the auction house I work at, they've been doing. He don't do online auctions. He just does the local ones.
Oh, okay.
They have an
Good
auction
morning,
house.
Girl Hustler. Hello and welcome. So, what is your biggest haul that you've ever had? Oh, I know you do a lot of scrap medaling and you tearing on your stuff. What was like the biggest haul you ever brought in for scrap?
For scrap. Well, I just cleaned out a unit that was all scrap. And I probably made about $600 or $700 on that unit, and it was just given to me to clean out.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, that's how much I've made so far. I still have more scrap from there to clean out. There was a lot of brass and copper in that unit. And then there was a big drill press. I sold it for 50 and a horn for 10 and sent some stuff to auction out of it.
That's not bad for free items.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good. Of course, that one unit we cleaned out, the auction house doesn't really deal with clothes. So I usually, if I help them clean out a storage unit, then I usually get all the clothes. And there was that one unit that I did a video. It was a shoe hoarder with all the Nikes.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really profitable unit for me. I didn't get paid anything for cleaning the unit out, but I mean, I got all that stuff to sell. And I mean, some of those shoes went for over $100.
I agree with James. That clean out ones are the best ones if you get them for free.
Yeah. Well, I used to do a lot of house clean outs too for a mortgage facility. They were based in Indianapolis, and we'd go clean out the houses. Sometimes it just looked like the people got up and left.
Yeah.
I mean, there'd still be food on a table, plates on the table. And
oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of eerie in some of them because you go in there and you expect somebody to be in there somewhere.
Right.
Of course, there was a couple we went to and there was people in them and there wasn't supposed to be. So then we had to call the sheriff's department.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They have to remove them. They're either squatting or they're people that were foreclosed. They should have vacated and they didn't.
Right.
They just wait for the sheriff to come.
Wow.
Some of these mortgage companies are in different states than what the house is. So they don't actually physically go to the house. They just send all this, all the paperwork for the person to move and vacate and all that. But unless they hire somebody to go close the house up, we'd go in and winterize the houses and board up doors and windows, change locks, and haul all the stuff off. You find good stuff in the houses a lot of times, especially the ones where they were just the people. I'm guessing sometimes the people were probably arrested or something, and that's why their food was still on the table.
It was that time that they said, okay, you got to go no matter what you're doing.
Yeah, they probably just got them right there.
Mark says that the biggest thing he's looking for is gold jewelry. Storage units give me everything I ever wanted and needed. I want to sell and give away.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff like that in storage units.
Kidnap victims, UFO. And how is Patty doing today? Hello and welcome, Patty. Pin Bill's link, Johnny. Let me find here.
She just put my link.
Let me do this. Yeah, let me just do this because I have it with everybody can see it. Thank you for mentioning that, Jennifer. I would have never thought of that.
The auction house I work with, before Storage Wars came out, we had pretty much every storage facility in the Fort Wayne area. We cleaned them all out. We was doing, I don't know, maybe 3-4 a day, 7 days a week. I mean, it'd be surprised how many people don't pay their units.
Right. So for those who are new in the chat, they may not know you or may not know about the things that you do on like the buyouts and in storages and things like that. And you said you mentioned that you also do. You had a contract with a realtor. how would someone, say for example, someone who's in the chat that's never done it before, how would you recommend them if they're interested in getting into something like that? How would they go about it, and what would they need to do to get that done for themselves if they're interested?
Well, back when I was doing it was pretty easy to get into it. You just needed to call around to realtors and see if they had jobs like that. Then companies started taking over, and the mortgage companies will go through the companies now, and the company handles the cleanouts and things. And they have independent contractors. That's what I was doing. I was going through Eagle out of Illinois, and they was working with mortgage companies, and then they would call people in the area. Well, sometimes we had to go as far as Indianapolis, so from Fort Wayne. So that was quite a ways to drive just to mow a yard or something.
Right. Good morning and welcome, everyone. I want to see y'all welcoming Mr. Bobby, the cap guy. Good morning and welcome. He is getting very close to 1K. So, Bobby, please make sure you drop your link in the chat. For those who are in the chat that may not know who you are, he does a show every Wednesday night with ING Reseller, and they do rotate channels, as well as he does a show every morning or every day, but practically. And he actually starts his videos with Mr. JT and have little skits and singing and things like that. So if you like a good comedy to start your day off and you're having a bad day, go check him out. So, Bobby, make sure you put your link in the chat so that everybody can check to see if they're subscribed to you. Remembering, if you check someone's subscription, you think you're subscribed to them, and you go to their channel, and it's in red under their video clip. That means that you're no longer subscribed. Turn it gray. That way you know you're still subscribed, and set your reminders. All three are the top bell. I used to do and would bid on the jobs. Cool. You're welcome.
That's another way to do it. Sometimes you have to bid for jobs.
Right.
I was just watching one of Sammy and Tucker's videos, and they just they do bids on cleanouts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know Nana Tank does them. I don't know if she still does, but I know she did them. And she usually does a lot of different auctions to try to get rid of a lot of the little things that she's got and puts them in lots. So that's one of the things she does.
Yeah, lots is the way to go. I do lots of lots.
Right. Now, do you ever do online auctions on your channel or with others, or do you ever think about doing them?
No, I've done a couple online auctions with other YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we used to do that a lot back in 14, 15 years ago. We used to do that. But most of my subscriber, I have like 14 or 1500 subscribers, I think, right now. But most of them are like from way back when I first started on YouTube. I've joined YouTube pretty much about when they started, I think.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, I've seen, been here through all the changes when Google bought YouTube and everything. That was a big change when Google bought YouTube. But when YouTube first started, there was just a handful of us just pretty much making shout out videos to each other. I mean,
right.
And then I did some reselling videos way back. And then I just kind of lost interest in YouTube for a while. And then I started watching it again, and I noticed there was a lot of resellers doing videos. So I started making some again, and then kind of dropped out again for a while because of all the drama that was going on back then.
Right.
And then
it hasn't changed.
It's not as bad as it got.
Right.
It got pretty bad there for a while.
Yeah. It has its ups and downs. Let's just say that.
Yeah. I want to say a lot of my subscribers I don't even think are on YouTube anymore.
Oh, okay.
So even though it looks like I have a lot of subscribers, I think about 80% of the people who watch my videos aren't even subscribed to me.
Oh, wow. I want to say hello, good morning, and welcome to Mr. Gino in the house. Good morning, Gino. Right, Bill? Yeah, not as bad as it was.
Yeah.
Good morning, Paul. The Flipping Sports
James has been around for a long time too.
Yeah. I know every now and then I'll hear of someone mentioning like a person who's either like there's one called "I'm burned back from burnout," and there's different little phrases they use. And I've been watching, and I've only been doing this for like a year, 6 months, and almost a week. But for me, when I'm seeing different videos, and it's interesting because you get messages, "Oh, don't follow this person," this click is bad from the back in the day and this, that, and the other. And I start watching some of the videos and I don't see it. So you basically, when my comment on that basically is, don't judge what people are telling you. You judge for yourself. If it's a content creator that you enjoy versus what somebody tells you not to or you should watch. So that's one of the biggest things you should do. And that's what I do. But I'm not saying that you have to do it, but that was just my point, opinion. And that's what I do. I don't go by, don't watch this person because of this, and this. I'll go watch anybody's video that I want. And if I'm not the one that likes it, then I'm not going to watch it or whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean, nobody's forcing you to watch it.
Correct. Right.
I'm subscribed to probably around 1,200 channels, and not all of them make content anymore. But some of them were from way back when I first started.
Right. Good morning, hello, and welcome to Flipping McFlipperson. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Good to see you again. I have to go. Hope it will be back before the live ends. Well, thank you so much, and good to see you. And whatever it is you may be having to do, take care of it, and hopefully we'll see you come back. Let's see.
I got my shipping out this morning before the show started.
Right. So hopefully you get to come back, Irene. So when you're doing your videos, because I've noticed you have a good variety of videos. What determines what videos you're doing? Are you going to go back to doing weeklies, or how you normally schedule your videos?
I used to do a lot of live videos. We would do live videos back in the day, and we'd be on for hours and hours and hours.
Right.
Just hanging out. But normally, I mean, I shoot lots and lots of video. I've got video on my desktop. I try to like put it all in folders.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I get a chance, I'll go into one of the folders and make the video. But I mean, I've got stuff from last year still waiting to be edited. So
right.
Some of the stuff I usually try to date it at the beginning. Of the ones I've been doing lately, anyway, I've been trying to date them at the beginning to show, say when the video was actually shot, as opposed to, because if you go back and look at some of the videos I made on pickup stuff, and you'll notice that some of the stuff that was a bolo back then, may have gotten too watered down.
Yeah.
And dropped off, but then a couple years later, that might be something that you want to look for again.
Exactly.
I leave up all my videos now. I probably deleted, I don't know, a couple hundred videos before I came back on.
Oh, wow.
A couple years ago. And then I had another channel too. I don't know if this channel's older or if my other channel was older. I have another channel that had a lot of videos on it, but I think that was Professor of Picking, I think is the name of that channel.
Oh, okay.
But I deleted a couple hundred videos off that one.
Oh, wow.
And then just started using it for like if I wanted to put a video up of something working and show it on eBay. But that channel kind of got abandoned.
Now, are you still putting those type of links of your new channel, other channels in your descriptions when you're doing your videos?
Not too much. It just takes too much time, and I don't think people really pay attention to it anyway.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're lucky if a buyer reads your title. They usually look at the main picture and decide whether they're going to buy something or not.
Right. I want to say hello and welcome to Val Resell. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Also, Mr. Adam himself had his live last night. If you missed it, go back and check it out. He had a guest on there that's always in the channel, in the chat. So go check him out. Good morning and welcome, Adam. Gino's guest too. That's right. He's on tonight at 7 p.m. on the Chuck and on Nitty Pie's live. So go check out and get to know more about Gino. He will be on there tonight. I'm trying to get to this right here because I have something I need to do for someone. Kevin's telling everybody good morning. Everybody's putting links in. Again, don't forget to put your links in. Val, Mr. Paul, thank you so much. It's not necessary, but greatly appreciated. So with that being said, you get my little super chat, little intro that I got. I just put it together yesterday because I just got monetized yesterday. It took one day, which I was surprised how fast it happened. So here is your super chat Thank you so much.
The dollars, let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let them have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it.
Yesterday, I put it together so fast, and everybody seems to like it. It was like, that's the first thing I've ever did that fast. That seems that everybody likes it, so I'm glad that everybody did. So thank you so much again, Paul.
So you didn't get that on Fiverr, huh?
Nope. Nope. I did it myself, and I used Filmora, believe it or not.
You know, I like Filmora.
I love Filmora.
I just wish that we had access to all the special things they have on there. The editing.
The more videos you do on Filmora, even if you're not on the paid version, and you decide you want to buy it, they'll give you affiliate links, and where if you use the affiliate link, like I have in my link tree, you can get points, and those points turn into things that you can get that you wouldn't otherwise have to pay for. But you also get bonuses when somebody else signs up under your affiliate link. Then that gives you bonus points as well on your account.
You know, I don't know if anybody's ever used my link or not. I put my affiliate link on my videos, down in the description, but I don't know if anybody ever has clicked it or not.
But lately, if you do the updates, and then I want to say almost every month, when you go to create a video, right at the bottom there's gonna be this little gift box, and every time you do 3 videos, they release more of these activity boxes that gives you other things that you can use in your videos.
Oh, I've never even noticed that.
Yeah, and when you go into StreamYard in your Filmora, always look at the bottom right-hand corner. There's going to be a floating little gift box, and it says on your next 3 videos.
Oh, okay.
If you do as you're doing your 3 videos in a row, that adds up to those what you can release out of that package.
I should have a lot of those built up down there then.
Use them a lot. So yeah, it's fun because you get all kind of little extra packages for sound effects, and I want to see it again.
You know, I'll sometimes I'll just throw a special effect in just out of nowhere in one of my videos. I had one where I was showing some stuff I picked up, and I had it was a pretty pony thing, had a unicorn, and I made a laser fly out of its horn. And
oh wow!
There was another video where I was messing around with the overlay, and I actually had myself come in behind me and say something, and I responded to myself. And
right,
I don't know if I didn't see any comments about anybody even noticing it though. So
right, Thrifty Nana, hello, good morning, and welcome. Flipping Mike, hello, and good morning. And also to remind everybody, you will be seeing some videos coming out in the future where I will be meeting up with Flipping Mike and Out Country Sales tomorrow, along with Chuck from Back Road Bitter and Marcy, possibly Marcy. Let's see, where did it go? Lord Jesus, it flew on me here. There we go. Tonight, there's his show. Everybody's saying hello and good morning. And I'm trying to get to these comments at the same time. I'm going to, sounds like a cryptocurrency. I'm not sure about that. Kevin, thank you so much. I know you said you want to hear it again. So here we go for Kevin. Thank you again. Not necessary, but appreciate it. So here you go for you, Kevin. Listen to the super chat because this is for you.
The dollars, let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let them have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Let's see. Larry is on the Facebook side. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Good to see you. Everybody tell them hello. Give them some warm welcomes. They're on the Facebook side. Thrifty Nana, thank you so much. Well, this is yours. Here we go.
The dollars, let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let them have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it.
Thank you so much, Nana. Let's see, Paul. Let's see, Sucker. They're all commenting against each other. Hello, waiting to meet Chuck Jealous. Actually, we're doing that tomorrow, and today I'm having a meet up with Robert and myself, and we're meeting up with Perfecting Pearls, Julia. So that's what we're doing today, and then tomorrow we'll meet up with Mike and Amber. So good morning and welcome each and every one of you. If you have any questions for our guest, also the link in the top blue box at the top is his channel link. Our guest is Mr. Bill Stoner, and there's his link. If you haven't checked out his channel, definitely go do so and show him some love and support. And he's got a lot of great videos. Miss Janet, hello, good morning, and welcome. Good to see you this morning. I remember that video. Yeah. Also reminded me on Ron Howard. Oh, yeah, you do. You sure do. Now that he says it. I never thought of that you look like Ron Howard. And I happen to look up and see exactly what you're saying. Just subscribe to your channel. There you go, helping each other out. Larry, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Let's see here. If you have any questions, make sure you put it in the chat in either question mark in capital or at Kajun so I can see it. Let's see here. The chat's flying here, but I'm going to catch up. Everybody's saying hello and welcome. Patrick Murphy. Gino says, enjoy your day, Johnny. I am off to Goodwill. I hear, oh, congratulations and good luck. Gold bars. Wow. Well, make sure you get your part of that chip that comes in for you. Larry's saying good morning.
Well, crypto sure crashed, didn't it?
No, I don't keep up on that, but I do hear a little bit about it here and there. James definitely keeps us posted. Good luck. Yes. Good luck, Gino. I missed the interview last night with Gino. Uh-oh. Yeah, if you have missed it, there's the link right there. What's up, Greg? Landshark Picker in the house. Everybody saying good morning. Thank you. Thank you. And if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open the chat to the stream. Let me get that link in. There we go. Copy and paste that in the chat. And again, I want to also thank each and every one of y'all for always coming out and showing your love and support to the channel. And for me to give back to y'all like I like doing. I am doing a call out to those who would want to be part of this. There's the link I just put in the chat. And what I want to do is anyone who wants to be part of it, if you look up that particular commercial on the Frankie and Johnny, like the super chat you hear about, I got the dollars, let them have it with no problem. Well, that commercial is where I got all that from. And I do my intro. I have done it for a while. I actually started doing that when I hit 500 subs. So what I'm doing is I would like for you to be part of it. Now that I hit 1K, I've been pushing it for a little while. Right when I got to 900, so to say. And so I've been trying to put this in place. So if you would want to be part of this commercial, you go to watch the videos and you can watch all of them. There are multiple videos. If you would like to be part of it, be as creative as you want. You can pick any part of those videos that you want. Create a small video clip. Send it to me in an MP4 or MP3 file, and I will be putting you into the new intro. I want it done by the weekend of June 16th, so that weekend before, because I want to do a debut on that commercial on the 16th. Not only is my birthday, but I'm doing the all-day birthday 1K party bash. So if you want to be part of that, please do so, and let me make sure you send me those links the weekend of before that 16th, so I can have it all done and ready, because I don't want to wait till the last minute. Let's see here. So let me pin this up now, and I'll constantly put his here. I will constantly putting Bill's link in the chat. Replace it. That way, if you miss his link, I will continuously put it in the chat. This is our guest today. That way you can see and hopefully check in if you're subscribed. There's his link. If anybody wants to come on now, I did reverse the pin, and now I'm going to constantly put those link in the chat for y'all to check it out. Let's see here. Did I miss anyone?
Go watch all my videos.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, yes, go watch all my videos.
Yeah. I've been catching up on some of them that I haven't seen in a while that I've been going to check. Just kind of checking up on some of the videos you had lately. Who is going to the rally? That is this weekend, tomorrow. So how many of you are going to the rally? Are you going?
Is that the steamboat
thing? Yeah.
No, I'm not going. I don't go places very often.
Yeah, we're going to be leaving to go back home Saturday. So we have our meetup tomorrow and our meetup today, and then we'll be heading home and coming back the week of the 4th of July. So if you were to give anyone a recommendation, so to say, or advice, or your top tips, or whatever the case may be, on either thrifting the way you do or reselling, what would be those tips that you would give those who would be, say, starting for the first time, thinking about it, and really don't know what or how to get started?
I would tell them to watch a lot of YouTube videos and do a lot of research, because there's a lot of people just think they're going to go out, especially with these storage unit people. You know, I go to when they used to have the on-site auctions, I'd see all these people, especially after the Storage Wars show came out.
Right.
All these people going to these storage auctions, just throwing money at them, and it was just nuts. And they still do it, but they're doing it online now. And you notice it, especially after like the stimulus checks come out. It's like people would just be bidding crazy money on these units, thinking they're going to get rich. They don't understand how much work is involved in cleaning these places out. And then you got to find out figure out what to do with all this crap. Otherwise, it just builds up. I mean, I'm a good example of having too much stuff to sell and not enough time to sell it.
Right.
Because I've got a garage the size of a ranch house and a couple of sheds outside full of stuff.
I know I was watching one of your videos. You were pulling orders that you sold. And I was like, oh my God, he's going to fall and trip and all over all these balls and stuff you have in that one room. But I was going to have to say, though, when you sold something, even though you were walking around and showing what you had and go pull your orders, it's amazing you know where they're at.
Oh, yeah. I know where everything's at.
Yeah.
It's everywhere, though.
But I noticed you had a lot of dolls and stuff like that, too. You would make go ahead.
I used to tell everybody buy plush. 10 years ago, I was telling everybody buy plush, and everybody was laughing at me. And now I see people with channels dedicated to selling plush, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, the plush." I'm like, I posted a picture on my Instagram the other day. It was a few weeks ago, of a dryer full of Care Bears. There must be like 30 of them in the dryer.
Wow. Yeah,
that was only the ones I could wash. Some of them have electronics in them, and I couldn't wash them.
That's right. Bobby's having a garage sale. He started taking care of that this week with his garage sale together. Bobby, please don't forget to drop your link in the chat. He is at 950. Let's see if we get him closer to that 1K. I know how I had to. I went bouncing back and forth for about 2 weeks at 950. So I know how that is. So let's get him up. Check to make sure you subscribe. Bobby, don't forget to put your link in the chat. And of course, I will be promoting his channel until he does get to 1K and plus. Because again, I know he's been a hard worker with this. Got great videos, so definitely check him out and give him some love and support. Got to pop for a bit. Every day, yeah. Get ready for your trip and have fun. Like everybody's telling you, take a lot of pictures. I was waiting to see how long I was going to take Kajun to come back in. So did somebody say plush?
My favorite sales. My favorite sales to go to are church rummage sales.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be one, maybe it starts today. I don't know.
Wow.
If it does, we're going to hit that. But those I just love. The last church rummage sale I went to was a church that's just down the street from me. And well, it's a highway, but I got this big. Did you see my big black rolling bag I have?
Yes.
Well, I had just got out of the hospital either that day or the day before, and my wife is like, "Oh, there's a rummage sale," and I'm like, I couldn't even hardly stand up on my own, so I got a walker that I didn't scrap. It was a good one, so I didn't scrap that one. So luckily, I had a walker, and I just went with the walker, and my son Charlie pulled my big bag around, and I'd point to something, and he'd throw it in my bag, and then we got up to the checkout, and Charlie puts my big. I mean, this bag is like a big hockey size bag, you know.
Yeah.
He puts it up there on their table, and the guy looks at it, and he looks at me. He goes, "How much?" I said, how about 50? He goes, okay. Didn't even look through the bag just because I go there every year.
Right.
He sees me at every one of the sales. So he was just like, he told me to name my price.
Adam has a question. Is anyone going to the historic National Road Yard Sale, US 40 sale that started yesterday and runs through Sunday? Ever heard of it?
I don't think that's near me.
Depends on where it's at, I guess.
There is one that runs not too far from here, though.
Right. Let's see. Trying to get caught up. Thank you so much, Dana. Jennifer. Let's see. I was at 594 last night. Dropped to 1. Yeah, it happened to me like that for a whole 2 weeks, Bobby. But we're gonna get you there. We're gonna help you. Can't really get too much stuff in storage units. At least with that one, you can actually do something with them. But still, have to have those avenues to bring and get rid of those. Church shows are on fire. People have no attachments to these items. You're right about that.
Yeah, that last one I got, or no, the one, it was a couple rummage sales ago. I got this big set of silver.
There's a question that could be either answered by you or Chris. You put the plush in the dryer. Does that dryer damage the plush?
Mine don't. I have a huge dryer though.
I actually dry when I do use and pick up some plush. It's not my personal collection. I will wash them on delicate and I will dry them on delicate. Not a problem. Also, what I use is I bought a doggy brush or a cat brush hair brush that when you're brushing, there's a little push handle on the top and it releases the hair off the brush. So I had bought one strictly for plush, and it helps with either hair on a Barbie doll. It helps on the fur on the plush if you need to fluff it up, especially if you have some knots in them. So that's another tip I have on that one. That's what I use. I find it works. But I do use, like I said, a gentle cycle or whatever the cycle is. It's the one that's for delicate stuff.
See, I have a front load. I have a huge front load washer, and it works really good for washing plush.
Yeah. Flipping Goodies is at 888. Let's get him to 900. There's the link.
Subscribe to him.
Definitely check him out. Get him over and close to that 900 as possible. We have 30 in the chat. Let's see, there's at least half of y'all that just never heard of him, never seen him, don't know who he is, and go check him out and subscribe and see what kind of content he has that can help you out. Depends on the setting you are thrifting, Depends on the setting you use thrifting.
I don't know.
I'm assuming that's the settings on the dryer and the washer, maybe.
Oh, yeah, the settings. That's right.
You're a reseller when you're yard sale and watch and Johnny at the same time. Oh, that'd be me, Johnny.
Yard selling and watching YouTube videos. Yeah.
I saw that this morning, I think it was, or last night. I saw the one that Amber put out, and that was one of the things about it. And the funny part, if y'all haven't checked it out, you might want to go check this new one out because it's an interesting one about what Mike added to the scene of you're a reseller if. I'm not going to complete the rest of it because you have to watch the video. It's funny.
Here's a pro tip. If you go to estate sales, talk to the people that are running the estate sale. Ask them what they do with the stuff that's left over. Some of them already have places where they get rid of the stuff or have buyers for the stuff that's left over. But sometimes, especially if it's like a family having the estate sale, leave them your contact information because they might just sell you everything to clear out. They don't want to deal with the stuff a lot of the times.
Okay, Adam has a question. What do you use when washing your plush? Regular detergent, totally awesome stains removers, or what? Usually, if the items, and again, I usually do not buy plush that are really in bad condition, first of all. But again, there are some times where you find a plush that has like a small stain on it. I have the little shout out sticks that you basically almost like a lip balm or lip creams or whatever you need to do for your lips, and it has that little turn.
They're like glue sticks.
Like a glue stick, and you basically put a little bit on the stain itself. And then I use, when I'm doing the plush, I usually use the one of the Tides or any brand. As just myself, I prefer Tide. And this is not a paid advertisement or anything like that. But for me, I also use the one that has no detergent and it's all natural.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm doing plush, because I don't want to wash something and dry something and I have the dryer sheets go with it. I don't want it to be where if somebody gets this plush and they're allergic to a particular chemical in the wash detergent. So to be safe, I use the natural, no chemicals added, no scent added, and that kind of thing. And I find that it does really well. But just using the shutout stick and then throwing in the wash again on delicate cycle. And then when it comes out, I do the same thing in the dryer on delicate. And that's what I use. What do you do?
I use the spray shout if it's got stains. I'm not afraid to buy plush with stains on it though. If it's a good plush, I mean, I won't buy anything that's tore up with holes or anything like that. But I wash all the plush I sell because I don't want I wouldn't want my kids to get something that wasn't clean.
Kayla has a question.
I like the all that has the no scent, whatever. It's just a pure. I like to use that because the shout that you use on the stains and stuff, usually does pretty good at leaving a little bit of a scent on it.
Yeah, all the naturals, no matter what brand it is, they will work because they don't have the extra chemicals.
Yeah.
And that's what basically you want to look for on any detergent if it's all natural. Because you got to remember, you actually cleaning this to sell to someone else. You don't know if they're allergic to any particular kind of chemical, so try not to use anything that has perfumes and dyes and things like that.
Yeah, I do the same thing with my Vera Bradley bags. I sell lots of Vera Bradley.
Now, don't think with Vera Bradley, you got to remember to take the bottom cardboard out.
You got to take the cardboard out the bottom. Yeah, I've seen people wash, or I've been at garage sales and stuff where people have washed their stuff and left the cardboard in, and it's just all wadded up in the bottom. But I'll cut new pieces of cardboard for them.
Right.
If I buy ones that don't have cardboard or the cardboard's messed up, I'll wash them and put new cardboard in it.
Kayla has a question. What are some examples of profitable plush that I should be looking out for? For me, I've been selling a lot of Build-A-Bear plush, Mickey Mouse Disney type plush, older plush. I even sold, believe it or not, I got this limited cricket plush hand puppet. I paid 54 cents for it. I sold it for $42.86.
Yeah, some of them hand puppets do really good.
Estate sale. You just never know. Chris, I'm sure can answer that as well. I have a hard time passing on Disney plush. It's always sells for me.
Yeah, I always pick up Disney plush if it's good too. I sold it was one of the lions from the Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
Sold for like $150 some. It was like, I think about that big a one. I don't know what was so special about it.
Right.
But the comps were good on it when I went to list it.
Kajun had made a good comment. Emily Conway, if you haven't checked her channel out, she does a lot with those squashmallows. It's amazing. She's done like the top 10, I believe it is, or type 20 of different type of plushes. So you might want to go check it out because she has, Kajun said she has 25 videos, her top 25 videos. She has a multiple amount of videos on different things on plushes and what's good to sell and what she's learned not to pick up and that kind of thing. So go ahead and check her channel out and you'll be able to learn a little bit more because she does that on a lot of the plush that she does. And when I watch them, I am amazed. Not even thinking about buying some of that plush that she finds. So yeah, definitely check her channel out. Adam says, good tip about the unscented detergent. Let's see here. I had to pass.
If I have, I buy Build-A-Bears all the time because I pick them up 50 cents all the time. And sometimes you want to sell the clothes separate from the Build-A-Bears. And then other times you might have a Build-A-Bear that's not worth much. You can put a outfit on it and sell it.
Well, that's one of the things I had to ask Kajun about because I know he's more into the plush. And I came across some plush animals that had like the cheerleader outfit, the whole outfit. And I had one that was like all the football outfits. And I have a lot of them with different outfits, but like he was telling me, he gave me good pointers. It depends on the outfit, depends on the bear.
Yeah.
If you price them separately, is it worth more than putting them together?
Yeah, sometimes it is.
That's what I did. And I basically sold the outfits first and then I would sell the bears separate. But yeah, check them both.
You know,
Check
I
out
do pretty good
Kajun's
with
channel.
Those Kohl's Cares, Dr. Seuss ones. I always
Uh-huh.
sell those.
My wife refuses to list plus. She says none of her no. Says none. No.
No one here knows what that is.
Is and end up donating it. Oh, okay. One of the things I use, and I use it for a lot of things, just not reselling itself, is Google Lens. It's amazing on how much stuff you can find on Google Lens if you're not sure of what plush is. You don't know, there might be a tag that you don't recognize the tag on, you're not familiar with. Use Google Lens. It's amazing on what you can find for something you may not know what it is, but when you look it up on Google Lens, it's amazing.
Oh yeah, I'll buy plush without tags, even if they're good quality. I got a stiff giraffe one time at a garage sale for, I think I paid like $2 for it, and it was. She's like, oh, this was my grandmother's. These were my grandmother's dolls, and I bought a couple of dolls too. But I knew from looking at the giraffe it was stiff, even though it didn't have any tags on it, and it still sold really well.
Wow. Kajun said that flipping Flasco Dale sold their Build-A-Bear for $700 last week.
Well, I'd like to know which one that is, because I've got a bunch of Build-A-Bears.
Yes, that was it. It was a Jiminy Cricket one that I sold, and it was amazing. I didn't think I was like, wait a minute.
I got a plastic bag out there about this big, great big, huge clear plastic bag that is just stuffed full of Build-A-Bear outfits.
Wow.
I just kept running across them, so I just kept putting them in that bag. I'd run, find a sack from here or there, because I used to pick them up at garage sales all the time. So I just kept stuffing them in that bag, and now I got this huge bag full.
A pink puppy, one you wouldn't think would be worth it, and she has a lot of another one. Wow.
I think I got a pink puppy Build-A-Bear out there.
Speaking of Build-A-Bears, which bear is the most considered? What?
Condescending
a pandu.
It's a joke.
Okay.
Speaking of Build-A-Bear, which one is the most condescending? A panda.
It was a pink puppy dog. Oh, cool. Yeah, I noticed a comment that was, hello, Ann, how are you doing? I saw the comment earlier where Polini said that she had gotten a stuffed animal that she received, and it was overwhelming with detergent. And that's the one thing you don't want, because that can cause you a return. That's something you do not want. Yeah, I'll always look for Jiminy Cricket. And this one particular one was at a estate sale we went to. Sitting on the table behind everything else, and I'll move things around when I'm looking, and sure enough, I had it for about a couple of months, but guess what? It sold for the full asking price. It is rare, yeah. But yeah, I was surprised how much it sold for, and you just never know.
You don't. I mean, it's crazy. Every once in a while, I find something, like that camera I was telling you about before the show. It was what I say it was.
I said it was a
Optimus stylus or something. It was just one of these cameras, kind of like this one. Mm-hmm. But I think it was Optimus. Anyways, I pick these up all the time, and every once in a while you run across one that's worth $100 or more. And that one, I think it was an Optimus stylus. Let me check, and I'll tell you, because that's a good one to look out for. People don't think these cameras are worth anything, especially if you've got a garage sale or something. Sometimes I'll even find them in the free box.
I love free. In fact, Dina has a saying, if it's free, it's for me.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And just like with Commonwealth Picker, Kevin, if when in doubt, part it out.
Yeah, exactly. I've always parted out stuff. I part out games. I get tons of games. I've got hundreds, if not thousands, of board games in the other room on shelves and all over the place. I got a closet full of game boards. And
look at Dina. I just called her name and she's coming in.
You can sell a whole. Here it is. You can sell a whole, just a lot of just game boards. People use it for decoration, I guess.
Right.
But I'll have stuff like this here is the pieces out of a Clue game.
And
I'll list that and people buy it because they lose pieces.
Hello and welcome to Swamp Picker. How are you doing, Swamp Picker, Mr. Glenn? And I just got finished calling Dina out with her nice little phrase that she does, and there she is. Good morning, Dina. Your ears must have been burning. I sell a ton of those 35mm cameras. Olympia usually sells overnight. I do a lot of sales on cameras, but it's mostly in my antique booth. Yes, you did. I was just talking about how you use that phrase.
I put the link to that camera, that Optimus or whatever it was, in the chat there, so people can go look it up.
Oh wow!
But yeah, that sold within a day.
I have one like that, if I'm not mistaken. I hear some.
There's another one that sells for like $300 or $400.
Yeah, I'm doing really well in the antique booth with different cameras. Thank you, Bill Stoner. Just subscribe to you. How you doing this morning, Kevin?
Now Dina can't come in.
Who?
Dina. She needs to go to bed. She's been up for 24 hours.
Oh, my Lord Jesus.
She was all over the place yesterday and last night.
Yeah, I was in her chat for a while last night, and then I couldn't stay up anymore. I had to go to bed. But I've been going to bed about 12:30ish.
You've been traveling the devil's hours the last few days.
That's right. Well, we've been on vacation at the lake house, so that's why.
Well, enjoy yourself.
Oh, yeah. We got to meet up today and tomorrow with other resellers.
You ended up going home to take a vacation from your vacation by the time.
Yeah, exactly. I had two camera build gift for 40 years. Cherish a camera. Yeah, there's some things you want to keep because, again, it's something maybe from childhood, but when you're reselling, sometimes you just have to get rid of stuff. Amazing me listing stuff for animals on Facebook where they are. That's interesting because you think maybe it doesn't matter where you list it at, it should be okay to sell. Somebody would be there. Hope to be there by 6:30. Cool. So what you got going on your end, Kevin?
Well, just to expound upon what. Good morning, Mr. Stoner.
Good morning.
Mr. Stoner was saying is, don't be so quick to. Not you. I'm talking people in general to disregard managers' units. You know nothing's going to be buried, and you're going to see everything you are getting. So it's basically on you to see if it's cost effective. And they still go inexpensively. I mean, I actually do very, very well on managers' units. And then there's a lot. And then, where I am, there's a couple of storage places that, there's a couple of thrift stores as well that they give them stuff to put in the storage units that they can't sell themselves. So at least they're getting pennies on the dollar from their, quote unquote, death pile. And it does, if you bid $100 on one and you're really gonna, like Bill said, you're gonna eat 30% of it. It's just, you're not gonna sell it, but you can make it quick, $400.
Right.
At $25 to $50 a clip. Because I had that mindset too. Up, manager special. But the ones that you get leery of is like Bill's been doing it a long time, as well as I feel I have been now. You can spot them when they don't tell you they're there.
Right.
Irene,
have a good day. Thank you for coming and spending your morning with us.
Even worse than what the TV shows did for that, which I think came back down to reality, is I don't know how anybody even bothers with a bulk pallet anymore. I mean, It's priced out of the universe.
Well, they like your new outdoor scenery.
Yeah, this is a different scenery now. So yeah, it's my.
They switched prisons.
What's that?
I said you switched prisons.
My prison, my those are my cabinets, my cupboards.
That's what that is behind you?
Yeah.
Looks like one big giant screen.
like
those silk screens. Adam said he liked the bakery scenery you had the other day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, these are different closets.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you can see this.
Well, how the hell do you get to the top ones, James?
I haven't figured that.
Don't tell us you take the top door, do you?
I don't know if you can see this here. The safe is 3 feet tall.
Well, we know you're not using a poker stick to get up there.
Well, he might be using his foot.
That's correct, sarcastic, but at least you see what you're getting. You
See,
know,
let's see what he's trying.
Yeah, that's his indoors. He's not outdoors yet. He's going outside now.
Yeah, I don't have much of
You're not gonna find gold and silver in a
greenery
manager.
right here.
no, you
Wow.
know.
I have a little bit of some plants here.
You got some paint you need to touch up there.
Yeah, not me.
Dude, you got more plants than you got clothes.
And then it goes out to the garage.
Oh, what a lovely green.
Oh yeah,
Those are Mexico colors.
Yep.
and it's loud because it's the street right here. Yeah,
Why are you hiding away, dude? You're like on the lam? You witness protection or something? You got garage doors.
yeah. These are nice tile garages.
Looks like you got all the leftover paint that Miami couldn't use.
Where's the Vespa?
Actually, it's a Mini Cooper, and
Mini Cooper?
yeah, the owner, he's in Monterey. He has two houses, one here and one in Monterey.
Wow.
So,
How's the weather?
oh, it sucks. Yeah, it's like 80 degrees, gonna be 95.
Is the humidity bad though?
It's not that bad. It's what 60, 70% right now. It'll go down.
The humidity is what I don't mind the heat, but the humidity just kills me.
It doesn't bother me. Looking for my items.
I wouldn't deal with the heat at all.
I have trouble breathing when the humidity's high.
Me too, fella.
Especially when I used to do units in the summertime. Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah, there's that.
I
Well, that's
used
why
to
you take a
hate
nap between 2 and 3 o'clock. That's siesta time.
Siesta time, yeah.
That's why
I
they
used
do
to
it.
take frozen towels and put them on my neck when I was doing units in the summertime.
Yeah, but certainly even wet towels can't help.
Yeah.
You open that door and you feel the heat just go, oof.
You know, I have my AC unit up there is set at what 27 Celsius,
What was that, 76, 77?
something like that. Yeah, 80, right about there.
You have your AC set at 80? Might as well just turn it off, dude.
Well, I just like to have it blowing fresh air in. I think it gets like 75. Well, also, I went up the stairs yesterday or last night, and it's pretty cool up there. I'm gonna get some lawn chairs and
One on the
beach
roof?
chairs up there. Yeah,
You got way too many escape routes. Something's up.
and lots of places to hide.
I'm waiting to see this.
Uber on speed dial.
Neighbor.
I'm waiting to see the exposed light bulb swinging above your head while they grill you right now.
Actually, it's sunlights. And one over there. Yeah, it's just for they're like those shower glass inserts. You know, the glass cubes.
Right. Hello and good morning and welcome, Susanna and Susanna's Chronicles in the house. Saying,
Morning,
morning,
Susanna.
Kevin.
Looks lovely there, James.
Thank you.
Looks like you have much more room than you did at that little place you were.
I do, but at the other place, my patio was bigger than the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So I've lost that beautiful patio I had.
Right.
Is it
James,
the one where the lizard used to come up all the time?
Yeah.
I just want to ask you if
here
you,
though.
James, I just want to ask if you're going to do what you think you're going to do, please take your
No.
camera off.
No,
Okay.
just regular
Okay.
cigarette. Regular
Okay,
cigarette.
that too. Yeah,
Oh, that too?
please.
Sure, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, and also I am probably going to go. That one coffee shop I went to has a beautiful garden area where you can sit down and you're like surrounded by plants. So I'll probably do some video shoots from there.
It's great air to be breathing in, too. Not when it's hot, but great air.
The other day you were at the bakery waiting on something. Is that the place you're talking about?
Yes, yeah, that one where I had the yogurt bowl and I did a little video from there. The pan and coffee.
Sorry about that, Paul. I wasn't sure. James wants to show his new pad. He just well, how long you moved in there now? 2 days ago?
3 days, something like that.
Yeah. Some of it, yeah.
Tuesday, whatever day today is.
And now you'll be there permanently now the rest of the time you're there.
Yes, I signed a 12-month lease.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's half the price. And yeah, now I did my first order with Amazon, Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll see how that works. They say I bought like a bottle of Bailey's, some other things I needed, a second set of sheets and different items.
Right.
And deliver it on Saturday. I said, okay, we'll see how delivery works here.
Or they have you available for if you're like say you're Prime, or do they do Prime there?
They do have Prime, and I think they signed me up.
That's good.
For 1 month free. I never did Prime. I was such a cheap bastard. even when I was selling with Amazon, when Dave and Sarah got me into it. I never even got into Amazon Prime then. So, yeah, we'll see. Yes, I ordered it Wednesday. It's going to be delivered Saturday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Have you ever found any good places to source over there, James?
Say again?
Are you planning on doing any kind of sourcing while you're there? I know you're living there, but I'm saying, are you planning on doing that while you're there?
Some clients have asked me to, and I don't know if I will or not.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm having too much. I'm too busy.
It's not 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock all the time.
He's a social butterfly since you've been there.
Yes, he has.
Oh, shoot, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. I have a wine tasting to go to tomorrow. I just remembered.
Sounds like an awful schedule.
It is. Oh my gosh, what do I have to do today? Oh yeah, I have to do laundry. And that's it.
Terrible.
How did you meet James and Kevin? I know you've been in the older group.
We're what's left.
Of what's left, yeah.
We're what's left.
Oh.
Truth be told.
Y'all the older ones?
We're just what's left.
So how did y'all originally meet? Just through a regular chat, or it was groups?
Oh,
He's been alive in prison.
Yeah, James and I have known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
That was back in the 05, 06, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys go back that far?
Yeah, like I said, it was nothing like it is now, the drama. It is so peaceful now. Yeah.
Even that's gone away now, I see.
Wow.
That's what I was talking about earlier. That's one of the reasons I left YouTube and deleted so many of my videos back then.
Same here. I took off too. Yeah.
Rosanna, we are having a great time. We've got a lot accomplished here while we're up here at the lake house. And today we're having a meetup with Perfecting Pearls Julia. We're going to be going to some antique shops and thrift shops.
That's nice.
We'll be having a GoPro and filming, as well as tomorrow we're doing a meetup with Amber from All Country Sales and Flipping Mike, her husband. And we're going to be doing that tomorrow. And so that's going to be how we end the week. And then we go back home leaving on Saturday morning.
I even have paintings outside.
Yeah,
I knew there was a meetup in New Orleans, but I didn't know Johnny was running his own meetup in Illinois.
Yeah, we kind of found out, kind of reached out to each other when I kept saying we were coming here. And then we finally realized, like, for example, Julia is only about 20 minutes away from us, where we're at.
Oh, well,
and then with the same distance for Amber and Mike, and oh, by the way, also Chuck and my back road bidder, and possibly his wife Marcy. So that's who we'll be meeting up with tomorrow.
Oh wow! No, I don't.
Also having like in Cincinnati, that's been planned with the boat trip and all, and then they're going to the one in New Orleans. That's the one where they basically going to group down there. But yeah, we wanted to come to the lake house. We got a lot of things to have to get done, get started, and we're almost ready to get back home now. If you missed my interview last night, there's the link for when he did the interview with Dina last night. I considered YouTube third generation 20 years. Yeah.
You know, Bill, I just realized, remember Tracy Smith?
Yeah.
I remember her daughter, Aiden, started her own YouTube channel with the guinea pigs when she was a kid. She now was picked number 1 for soccer and is off to college.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's grown up.
Yeah.
Okay, Mara's got a question asking to know if we can talk about the new portal on eBay, and they gave the feds complete access to their data, if not today. I have not heard about it. As far as myself, I have not gotten any emails about what that's about or how that plays. If it is or isn't, I don't know. Only thing I do know is that I've heard some people talking about it. So I cannot talk about that topic because I don't know what it is. Do y'all know anything about it?
I haven't heard anything at all.
I haven't either.
I don't know either, but I mean, I pay taxes on everything I make, so
I do too. So it doesn't matter if they do anything on my eBay. I go follow the rules. I follow my taxes. I pay my taxes, the whole 9 yards. So I don't know what that is about. I do know that I did get an email in reference to overseas, where they're going to be doing some kind of new taxes for the overseas. But that's not on us. Again, you're still going through all the payment plans and things like that. It's just something that the country you're selling to will have to pay on their end.
Yeah, the way she wrote that to me, the feds doesn't want Bill Stoner. They're looking at YouTube. Seriously. I mean, excuse me, eBay. They're looking at eBay.
Right. So I'm not sure about that, Mara, but I will look into it, and we will have it on a topic next week. But I need to do some research and find out what that's about.
No research as well, but I could be wrong.
I could be wrong, but as far as I know, the little bit I do know about what I heard in my messages that I get from eBay, I don't know anything about that topic. The only thing I do know is that they did send me in the message about this new thing that they're going to be adding about taxes on overseas. I want to say more in Europe, I think is what it was pertaining to. So, yeah, I'll have to check into that. Actually, let me take a screenshot of that so I can get it and research it because I'm not sure. Now, like again, I've heard others talk about it in other chats, but I don't entertain it because I don't know anything about it. I'm hearing about it again.
Did you see Amazon bought
MSN
MGM for about $8.5 billion?
Where did it go?
They own 007.
I'm just hoping it means more good movies will be coming to Prime.
Right. All right, Mara, screenshot of your comment and I'll check into it. Oh, let's see. Several collabs here in Louisville, Kentucky with other YouTubers. I heard about that one too.
I don't know if there's any other YouTubers live near me.
You're welcome, Myra.
Where are you, Bill?
I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Sandra said it is allowing.
I mean, Hales are in Ohio. They're only a couple hours from me.
Tina's in Indiana.
Who is?
Thrifty Junker.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Sandra says it is allowing the agencies to remove your listings at will. What agencies? I'm not understanding all that.
I don't know, but if you follow eBay's Vero listing thing, you wouldn't probably list anything on their site.
Right.
You ever look at that? It's like everything you list is probably on that list somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah.
iOS is up 6%.
What was that?
One of the coins I get. That one's up.
Yes, Kathy, I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. The weather's perfect. Again, it's a little hot at night, but not as bad as I thought it would be. Oh.
Let's see. So it's 82, going to be 93, and what is the humidity? 79%. So yeah, not bad.
I like the way PayPal keeps sending me emails telling me how great it is that I've been selected to get their credit.
Yeah, so you can just take that card and bang it out and buy the crypto they're sponsoring now.
Well, I've already got like a $10,000 line of credit with PayPal I don't use. Their interest rate's insane on that.
Yeah. I think Catherine Shelton got used it one time just to see, and it was crazy interest.
Wow.
Well, they have different ones. They have like the business line of credit, and then they have a regular credit, and then they have a credit card type credit. But I mean, the interest rate's like 30% on it.
Yeah. Usury.
I wonder how PayPal's dealing with no eBay.
I'm sure it's been hurting them.
Yeah.
They just updated their terms of service on Monday, I think it was. It had something to do with PayPal. They want everybody to be on managed payments by the end of this year.
I thought it was last year in June, I think it was they were talking about. And it went to October.
April 25th was the last day PayPal's being used.
Of this year?
Yeah, I automatically got booted off because I wanted to take it to the end.
Really?
And then now I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Yeah, James knows. I was pleasantly surprised that the managed payments, I really don't have anything bad to say about it. I'm not concerned until, there is a concern,
Right.
I
haven't had a problem with it since I've been put on it.
I want to make sure that they're doing the right thing by, sales tax they say they're collecting.
Right. And that's more in your settings where you got to make sure you check off the appropriate boxes.
Well, I've done that, but they haven't charged me sales tax on any order. So I had called them up, and they said it's being done on their end, which doesn't make sense. That didn't make a little sense to me because the only thing I do see is delivery and the item and no tax. So she put through the tax table, of which half the states are blocked. You can't do anything because they're running those states. And I changed everything to a flat amount. I don't mind if I'm off by 1 or 2% at the end of the year. It's, the cost of doing business. I'm not going to sit there and find out what counties in California are 9.5 and what's 10 and what's 8.75. And I'm just not going to, that's just way too much homework. I would figure they would be the ones to do that, but no.
Yeah, because what happens is, for example, they collect the taxes not from you, but from the customer.
Mm-hmm.
They pay them directly. Depending on what state it is, if there's a state that has no taxes, they won't collect. Depending on what the buyer it's from.
And like each county has their own separate sales tax.
Right.
The sales tax they charge the customer still look like income for you though on your
no
1099?
No, they don't show it as income. Because
I wondered about that when I had my taxes done last year because I didn't figure the tax that customers had paid off of it, and I had wondered if I was supposed to figure that.
No, because what they do is they automatically take that out, so that's not part of your net income.
Because see, on PayPal, when they had PayPal and eBay took the taxes out, the whole amount came into your account, and then eBay took the taxes out after the amount went into your PayPal account.
You don't even see the tax
for PayPal and the taxes, and then eBay took the taxes out, but PayPal still showed the whole thing as income on the 1099.
Yeah, Mark said that's why everything he sells is cash. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Perfecting Pearls in the Holes.
There's so many other options to use for payments now too.
Right.
If you already have PayPal, it's good to have with a couple of bucks in it. God forbid. I use that as a backup $200 card.
But you gotta realize too, though, if somebody goes to pay on an item, they still have that opportunity to use PayPal. It's just not a direct payment as if when you go into managed payments, they have that opportunity to still use PayPal. Oh,
sure. And it goes right to, I got another different card that is specifically 100% only used for eBay.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the fiscal year, penny for penny, it should match up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I sell on lots of different platforms, so some of them still use PayPal. I get money coming in from PayPal, from Stripe, from Venmo.
Yep.
There's I don't know. There's like 5 of them all together but I just have it all deposited into the same account.
Right. Yeah, because some platforms will only do the PayPal.
Yeah.
Well, you can't really close a PayPal account if you. Well, I mean, some people do, but I wouldn't.
It doesn't hurt you to have it. It really,
correct.
The card's not that heavy.
Well, I divorced.
Amy, hello, and welcome. So just stop by to say hello. She's got a busy day.
What up?
Thank you so much for coming by, Amy.
Hi, Chandra.
Sorry, I'm ordering my breakfast.
Oh, okay.
What's on the menu today?
Same.
It's going to go with pancakes. pancakes, a sausage
The big
patty,
breakfast.
Americana Cafe. I can tell you every one of his meals.
Bamba Picking and Grimes. Hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing this morning? Yep, that's a breakfast. What you call it again?
Where's the tortillas?
Now you can do those muffins and pancakes and eggs and hash browns and bacon and sausage.
Is it everything Mexico supposed to come with tortillas?
No, I said no tortillas this time.
Got English muffin instead.
Yeah.
With coffee and some juice. Toman extra frijoles, salacha, extra jamon, mantequilla, copita, extra maple syrup. Ooh, 1 peso.
So I have a question for you two veterans up top there, the Bill Stoner, and I keep forgetting the other guy's name. Kajun Roots Reseller. He's a wrestler, apparently. I started to goof around with eBay. And we all think we're smart. Well, I thought I would say, so let me do something because I think I'm brilliant. And it was something that one of the gentlemen you had on last week said. So I wanted to start with listing number 1 and went into, and just started because eBay was becoming kind of stagnant. So I just started changing. The only thing I was changing, I'd go in and revise and just changed the verbiage on the unit. Like, let's say Winnie the Pooh plush, which I don't do plush. I just have to pick the one I got. And instead of putting Disney or Disneyana, Winnie the Pooh, blah, 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 which I was getting no bites on, and it's a 65-year-old Winnie the Pooh, I would go in and put Winnie the Pooh, then Disney, and this, that, and the other thing. To make a long story short, after about 40 or 50 of me doing them, my sales on eBay exploded. Wasn't selling the stuff I changed the name on. It was 1 or 2, but other stuff. So now I have to change my whole mindset that, and I don't know if you guys agree that, if you quadruple your activity on there and just make minor adjustments, I don't know what to think. Are they making you more visible?
Yeah.
Anytime.
I'm only changing the titles and making them more, okay, what's the word I want? I say, I want to buy this. What am I putting in? Well, I'm not putting Disney in. I'm putting Winnie the Pooh in. That's my first 3 words. I was told no.
Therefore, they're throwing you back up to the top of the queue of things to showcase.
Yeah, anytime you go into any of your listings, which I do it now and then, but be careful because right now they got all this item specifics. And I've noticed that if I go in, say, in one particular day, and I usually do about 10 to 12, then I'll go in and change some of the wordings and rearrange them and do what I have to do to list it. I'll go ahead and redo it, upload it, and the next thing you know, within 5 minutes, I'm having more item specifics to add to that item because I changed the wording. So just be careful with that. But doing that, you get more eyes on your items because you did change the title, and it does go back up to the top of the search form. So
you can also just go in and bulk edit your stuff and just do hardly anything in there. Just like if you use promoted listings, just go in there and change it by 0.1% and redo it and refresh them, and it sees them all as being edited. The more activity you do on your eBay account, the more your stuff's going to get seen because eBay just rewards activity with views, I guess.
Well, even if you go in and change, and some people tell me that when I hear it on some channels, go in and change your promoted listings. Say you do promoted listings, and 1 week you have it at 2%, and the next week you want to bring it up to 3 or 4% or whatever. I've been hearing where some people say that when you do that, it lasts the whole month, but I haven't seen that because I have changed it in a week or two. Say I want to change it. I'm running something. If I'm running a sale, I don't change the promoted listings. But the thing is, even with those little actions on your account, bring up more traction in your account for sales.
Yeah, I think anytime you do anything with them, I think it helps.
And the bulk editing is the quickest way to change some kind of action in your account. Just to notice something's going on.
Oh, look at that, Johnny. Look at that. He's got a red cube fridge. Johnny wants to buy it. James.
I have a bigger one than that. That's too small.
Just for the wine, I bet.
Let's see. Yeah, we're looking forward to that too. Julie and I and Robert are all meeting up with our daughter in Monroe, Michigan, Wisconsin. Looking forward to it.
Get cheese curds while you're there.
Oh, they're good. I'll never forget the first time I came up here. We went to one of the dairy areas. That's their farm and their productions and stuff. And they give you samples. And so, of course, I was going to it, and it's like, okay, what is that? And they told me. So I went to eat it. The sound that it makes, and I was like, what in the hell is that?
The squeak. Did they squeak?
Yes, they squeak so much. I said, what is that squeaking?
If they squeak, they're
and it
good.
said the more squeaking you hear, that means it's fresh, the fresher it is. So, yeah.
Yeah, the better, the more they squeak, the better they are.
Yeah, that's what they told me. Yeah.
You got a half-hour window to enjoy it because once they get cold, they're god-awful.
Right. But anywho, yeah, I've had them and they sound pretty good. That's what she said.
When she squeaks.
Okay, okay, everyone. I want to thank y'all again for a great show this morning. I want to go around and let everybody talk about what they have going on their channel. I do want to go ahead and end the show a little bit early today because we do have some plans and things that we need to get done, as well as our meetup. So again, I want to thank y'all for coming in, and I'm going to put the link again for, let me put this in here for Bill. So if you haven't checked out his channel, here's this link. And I'll go ahead and change this up to the top.
Who's this person y'all everybody keeps thinking?
I'm sorry, what?
So who's that person y'all everybody keeps thinking? I'm from the north.
You tried to put it in yesterday. I thought, what the hell is he trying to say?
Yeah. All right, so we'll go ahead and start with you, Kevin. Do you have anything going on your channel coming up?
Got to discuss that with your guy below you. I'm going to get a third person involved. We're going to do something in regards to a specific topic of cryptocurrency.
Oh, okay.
We're not going to be financial advisors. They make you say it over and over again.
Right, exactly.
But just to get paid, maybe a minor education, rather than buy $20 worth of Oreos this week. Invest $20 into your future. It makes perfect sense.
Right.
Listen, quit smoking. Save that $5,000 a year and put it somewhere.
Yeah.
Could be the stock market. It could be a hole in the wall. It could be a glass jar. Or invest in the future. So, yeah. Other than that, I'm just building and building. But feeling better and better. So.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
I'm out there a little bit, but I'm building and building.
That is great to hear. All right, James, you have anything going on?
Yeah. Let's see. I have, Friday, probably going to do some video with the wine tasting. And then Saturday and Sunday, I have the Buenos Dias Merida show. It's a half-hour show. I do in the morning times at 8:30 Central Time. And, yeah, it talks about the news and what's going on in Merida and things for this week. It'll be different things you didn't know about Mexico. Yeah. So check it out.
Okay. Cool. All right. Next, we're going to go back to Bill. Bill, you have anything going on your channel for this week or anything coming up on your channel?
I got a couple of videos I'm working on getting edited to get up there. I got a rummage sale to go to tomorrow with my wife. So that's
cool.
Try to get some video there.
Right.
But other than that, I'm just trying to take it easy and heal up.
Okay. And also Nana Tink, hello, good morning and welcome. Good to see you. And of course, the last thing we have this week, tomorrow will be our morning show tomorrow. Check out and see who the guest is tomorrow. Also, don't forget at 12 o'clock today, Dawn and Mary do go on at 12 o'clock for their every Tuesday and Thursday talk show. So go ahead and check it out. I saw Jennifer just drop the link in the chat. Let's see. Everybody saying hello. Sorry I'm late. Guess we're winding up the show. That's fine. You're good, Nana. So, yeah, if you haven't checked out Bill's channel, the link is in the chat again. I have it typed at the top of the chat. So that way you can reach and grab the link. If you haven't checked his channel out, go ahead and do so. And be on the lookout. I just got another message for someone else who wants to do a meetup while we're up here. So we'll see if we can make that happen today and have some more footage to film on our video that I'll be putting out. Probably have to do it in 2, maybe 3 parts. We'll see. So with that being said, like I always say before in each and every show, Thank y'all so much. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. But again, I do this because of you. Always coming back each and every day. And thank you so much for the love. Also, don't forget, I am looking for clips for anybody who wants to be part of the intro. When I do start, the release on that will be June 16th. So if you want to be part of it, I do need you to have my entry into me by the weekend of the 16th, which is a Wednesday. So I can have this debuted on the 16th. If you want to be part of it, there's the link for the Cajun Roots. It's the Frankie and Johnny commercial from New Orleans, Louisiana. Check it out. You can be part of anything you want in those parts of the videos. Create whatever you want. Be creative. Just send me a file in a MP4 or MP3 file, and I'll be glad to put that in the video and be glad to have you as part of it. Like I say before, in each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another until we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day and great adventures on your researching and searching garage sales or any kind of sort you plan on doing for the weekend. And until next time, later. We'll talk a little bit after the show, Bill.
All right.